São Paulo is the largest city in South America, home to more than 11 million people, and there is a huge divide between the rich and the poor. Over 1,000 families live in Eletropaulo, a favela built around the pylons.
This is Vanderlaan and his family. There are 17 of them living here, and they've built their individual rooms around here for the whole of the family. There's sister-in-laws, brothers, and they live with a pylon right in the centre of it all.
The World Cup is said to be costing Brazil £9 billion, money Brazilians think would be better spent on helping its citizens.
These people are from one of the main housing movements in the city. There are three. There's thousands of them going up to join each other today. They live in occupations and favelas all over the city to campaign today for better social housing, for a better quality of life in São Paulo.
We're crazy about football here. We watch loads of matches. But is now really the right time to host the World Cup? Is it really the right moment for us? There are so many things that we need. There are so many people who need homes, food, jobs.
We have FIFA standard soccer stadiums. We want FIFA standard hospitals. We want a FIFA standard schools.
The construction site has provided hundreds of jobs for local residents, but it's also posed a huge problem for the local planners. What to do with the 18,000 families living nearby the development in the favelas.
With land prices up by 300%, developers want to make more money from the land by building new apartment blocks. But they're too expensive for the favela's residents to buy, leaving the families with nowhere to live.
The whole community is fighting to stay here.
They were offered alternative accommodation, but it was 20 miles out of town and would have meant that they couldn't afford the commute back into the city for work. Some have been given access to social housing, like those here at Iguapa development.
Can you tell me about your old home where you used to live in the favela?
I didn't like the small river. When it rained a lot, the water overflowed where I lived. I once fell into the contaminated stream.
How do you like your new place?
When I came here, I was so happy. It's another life.
20 years ago, this once wealthy area began to decline. It became too dangerous for the city's workers. It became difficult to reach in terms of transport. So the businesses moved out and some of Brazil's poorest families moved in.
The Maua community have fought off several eviction notices in the courts, but it's only a matter of time before the landlords try again. Nettie was living on the streets with her young children before she found a home here.
I always say I was in a dark hole and somebody gave me their hand and somebody was my rope. And today I am that rope for many people that live in that hole.
CAFOD now supports her as a community leader, helping other families.
As long as there is one homeless person, the struggle will continue.
I don't know what I expected to see. I knew I was going to be visiting favelas. I think what's really struck me is just how many of them there are. I mean, it is completely overwhelming. This isn't a housing problem, this is just a housing crisis. And I know they want the World Cup here. I know they're the best party nation for it. They're going to give a really good time. But what they want is for people at home to remember there's a more important crusade that's going on.